Here is some crap indie comic that I'm pretty sure nobody would have actually read, but it's a DC comic for some reason. This is Rayman #1. That's Rayman there on the cover. This is part of DC Rebirth, and let's look at the credits down here. This is written by Orlando, the city of Orlando in Florida. And also, underneath that, Doogie Howser MD is credited on this cover, but then when you open the comic up and you look at these full credits here, name's nowhere to be seen, and it's a shame because he probably would have made this story a lot more entertaining. I am interested in this character, Rayman, and the reason for that is because he tends to show up in quite a few books that I do have. Stuff like Justice League or 0 Hours Christmas in Time. He was in that Van Morrison Evil Genie story. But this book has, if anything, completely put me off this character. This is just really dull stuff. It's miserable stuff. It's boring, and then it's embarrassing and cringeworthy. And this really is just some bland indie comic, like some shite you would get from Black Masks, or some shite you would get from Marvel nowadays. We start off with Rayman, and he was a shut-in apparently. He lived in a basement because his evil mother, or his evil older sister, or his evil whoever this is honestly not said anywhere in this comic. She is evil, and she locked him up in a basement without any light and told him that he would die if he was ever exposed to natural light. It's an interesting conceit, but robbed of any potential because the book just isn't that interested in that idea. Instead, it wants to be a really twee, embarrassing gay romance story. Because you see, Rayman, his one friend, his only friend, his friend that he only ever met one time ever, well, it is a boy. And also, Rayman is gay now, and he's in love with him. They've done to Rayman exactly what they did with Snowman from The Excellent Men. They have Snowman Rayman. I looked it up, and he wasn't gay before this issue, but now he's just suddenly gay, and it's as if he has always been gay, and if you don't remember he was gay, then you're a homophobe. Nobody seemed to kick up a fuss about this character being retrofitted and revamped as a gay character by a gay writer who's only really interested in telling gay stories. Presumably, nobody really cares about Rayman as a character. Or those people that did, they probably didn't speak up because, well, they'd just be called a homophobic bigot. Then Rayman, he cuts his hair into a stereotypical gay style because gay writers, for some reason, they can only write gay characters as stereotypes. But if a straight person or somebody else wrote these types of stereotypes, they'd be absolutely furious about it. And like, just look at this. Look at how effeminate he looks here. This is clearly female body proportions. This is honestly just insulting the gay people. And the thing is, there are some great gay characters in comics. There is Northman from Alpha Strike. He's like the best one on Alpha Strike. Northman is kind of like the main gay one. I'm sure the beautiful bald lady, Moon Garden, I fucking love her, and I always say that I fucking love her, and she's actually bisexual. There's Obsidian Man. He's one of my favourite DC characters, and he is gay as well. But this is just like Snowman from The Excellent Men. They have removed any element of story and any character traits and just replaced them all with the word gay. they didn't explain Rayman's powers here. I mean, I've read it and I'm not sure how he gets into this invisible Casper form here. I didn't know how he got his powers. He has no real motivation and his personality. It's just all, oh, I am gay. And it turns out that his friend is now running for mayor. You know, his one friend that he only ever met in the basement one time. Well, he's running for mayor. And he's called Caden because, well, it's okay to be grossly offensive with gay stereotypes if you are in fact gay. So he's running for mayor, and this town is called Vanity, and I'm fighting an urge to fucking tear it up right now. And well, there's one white guy in the crowd who is obviously homophobic, and he starts heckling. And if you look here, you can see everybody else in the crowd, everyone is black or brown, and it's just this one white guy. He's a nuisance, he's a homophobe. Except this white guy, he's actually a pre-existing character. This is Agent of Liberty Man from 90s Superman stories. He is an interesting character that never really took off. He briefly joined the Justice League for like 6 or 7 issues. He was never homophobic, he was never alt-right. At best, he was vaguely conservative. But now, this long-forgotten about character, who probably has a few fans out there, well, he's just been completely rebuilt from the ground up to act as a homophobic extremist. And of course, the gay superhero, he fights the homophobe because apparently that is all that gay superheroes ever fight. We're not told anything about the homophobe, why he's suddenly homophobic. The fight is short, obviously, because, well, you can never show a gay character to struggle or be seen as weak. And then, the minute he meets face to face with his friend again, immediately they are flirting. What are the chances that the one friend in all the world that he met, well, when he was locked in the basement, that one person that he met turned out to grow up to be a gay man as well? This is just fucking embarrassing. This is a character regressed to just being defined by their new sexuality rather than any personality or story arc. If you want to make Rayman gay, fine, do it, but do with some actual finesse and some actual point, not just as a display of your own gay pride. This is terrible. This is Marvel levels of bad. Of course it's been destroyed. It's just vanity projects for progressive ideals. This was meant to like reintroduce readers to this character. It was meant to fucking interest people. And in 22 pages, all you can say about this guy is, oh, he has got powers somehow. He is gay. He lived in a basement. He didn't have any why or how to any of those things. This is just terrible. Really hate this. Right, I've nothing against. There's nothing wrong about stories about characters being gay. I've nothing against that. I think people coming out of the closet is brave, but to charge people $2.99 to just listen to yourself patting yourself on the back, this is the fucking work of a sociopath. I rate this 7 thumbs up the arse.